Transfer guru Fabrizio Romano has been at it again, talking about Tottenham Hotspur and the potential summer activities they could be doing in the transfer market under Ange Postecoglou. And Tottenham fans have been throwing up their theories on who they're going to sign this summer. Will it be a striker? Will it be a winger? Will it be some sort of midfielder? So today on the Sunny Talk Spurs YouTube channel, we're going to be asking the question, is Fabrizio Romano right about Tottenham Hotspur? So these comments have been around in the last couple of days from Fabrizio Romano talking to Give Me Sport about Tottenham's transfer dealings come the summer transfer window. And he said, I think it will be an important summer for Tottenham in terms of midfield. And then there will be an offensive player, at least one offensive player. We will see if it's going to be more of a kind of winger or more of a kind of number 9. But they're exploring the offensive players market and I think they'll do something also in that position. So I think it will be a busy summer at Tottenham. Some very interesting and elusive thoughts by Fabrizio Romano there, sort of alluring to the positions that we all know are key targets for Tottenham this summer. You look at it, if you look at the whole base of the squad and really the starting lineup, the starting lineup is quite strong, I think, at the moment. You know, we are building the starting lineup that is, you know, pretty much nearly there. There's just a few positions that need to be tweaked. And as a squad in general for Tottenham, we need to build that out as well. Hence why there's been this Timo Werner debate. Is he just good enough to be a bench option or will he be a starter? I personally think for 15 million, he's worth being a bench option over the likes of Bryan Hill. And the midfield is where I'm going to begin because the midfield was very solid at the beginning of the season. The likes of Yves Bissouma playing in the 6th and 8th of Papa Matar and James Maddison. But at the moment, Sarr hasn't been playing as much. Bentancur's come into the team. I remember making a video saying that the midfield of Bissouma, Bentancur and Maddison was our strongest midfield. But now it's got me questioning certain positions in that midfield. I like the look of James Maddison. He is obviously a starter and there to stay. I think Sarr and Bentancur are basically the other 8s on the other side. But the 6 is where I'm a bit confused at the moment. Is Yves Bissouma good enough? I'm not so sure. I feel like he's good at passing. I feel like he's good at progressing the ball. But defensively, he's lacking in certain areas and not the player he was when he was at Brighton, really. And the question then comes, who do we sign in this position? And names have been flying around, the likes of Palhinha at Fulham. You have Heung-Min at Sporting Lisbon. But to me, it's hard to know. Like, do we go out and break the bank and spend the £100 million that this sort of midfielder costs? You think of the likes of Moises Caicedo, Declan Rice, Enzo Fernandez, and even Rodri. But these players are few and far between. And also, paying £100 million doesn't guarantee they'll be that good. Palhinha is like a more defensive option. You think of maybe a more better version of Højbjerg where he's played in that position. But and wants a player who's defensively sound, can help the centre-backs and drop between them, and also distribute passing and sort of start those turnover moves and attacks that we know. You know, we don't really need attacking midfielders because we've got Pedro Porro and Destiny Udogie who basically play as number 10s in that position. So let me know in the comments down below, who do you think would be the perfect midfielder for Tottenham to sign in that area? Because at the moment, I'm not really sure. But before I go any further, you've probably noticed from my background that I love collecting all sorts of Tottenham items. And now I have a new item in my backdrop and part of my collection, as this video is brought to you by the guys at Alloy Collectors. Alloy Collectors are unique 3D metal shirt kits that you can build yourself or buy pre-made. It's a really premium product made from colour printed stainless steel with highly detailed design, and you can even see the fabric patterns replicated in the shirt. And the guys sent me the Tottenham home shirt locker pack. You can see it here for yourself. It's such a cool item and I love it to bits. It's an official club merchandise as well, and it's made in collaboration with Tottenham Hotspur themselves. They are great to display at home or on your desk at work, or like me, in the background of my videos. It is a one-of-a-kind collectible and they have other clubs available including West Ham, Chelsea, Inter Milan, PSG, Benfica, the Portugal national team and Norwich City, plus many more to come later down the line. I told the guys that I'd recently bought this Benfica shirt, so they sent me the pack I can make myself. It's a really nice kit, looks very similar to the one I am wearing here, and I can't wait to sink my teeth into this. They are also fully customizable with player names and numbers included to add to the shirts. At the moment they have available the 23-24 home or goalkeeper kit for Tottenham, but keep your eyes peeled for next season where they'll have the home, away and goalkeeper kit coming just in time for the 24-25 campaign. And if you use my exclusive discount code SunnyTalkSpurs, you get 15% off your purchases at the checkout. So check out my unique link in the description down below and grab yourself an Alloy Collector's Tottenham kit today because it helps support the channel as well. Cheers. So now we go to the offensive player, and I'm not talking about players swearing, I'm talking about the forward line. And you know, there has been lots of rumours of will it be a winger or will it be a striker? And not many people know what that could be. Or could it be a player who's a bit like both, a versatile option in both areas? And at the moment, when you look at Tottenham's front line, there's some good players there, but they haven't all been firing on all cylinders. Son is pretty much a starter, but the wingers have been interchangeable. And Brennan Johnson looks like a good one for the future. As I say, the jury's out about Timo Werner and Kulusevski as well. Manuel Solomon, Brian Hill, who knows what will happen with those players as well. Personally, I'd like us to pick up another winger maybe as an option. Maybe you move on Brian Hill, or you don't take the Timo Werner option and you get a winger who maybe is more competent in that position. We were obviously linked with Antonio Nusa. And I was discussing the other day with Henry Wright about strikers as well. I said maybe, you know, Alexander Isak not looking like a viable option at the moment. You've then got Dominic Solanke. Is he, you know, available? He might be expensive. Ivan Toney. Again, all these players, some of them are good for the English quota as well. But Ivan Toney could be available at a cut price, really. A cut price that Tottenham can afford, 30 to 40 million potentially. You've got the likes of Santiago Jimenez at Feyenoord, who can be a winger come striker. So again, no one's really sure of what position really Tottenham are going to attack in the summer, to pardon the pun. Is a winger more viable? Do we need the more Ange-style wingers like Jota was at Celtic? Or do we need a striker who is going to bag the goals Harry Kane was getting? I feel like an out-and-out number 9 would be good. I think of the chances that have been missed this season by certain individuals in the team. I think Richarlison's been really good, but maybe we need some competition in that area. You know, Richarlison can also play on the wing. I would personally go all out for a number 9 over, per se, a winger. I think a winger you could probably go and get Jota, really, and he could do a job. Whereas I think a number 9, I think Ivan Toney in this team would be fantastic. I think Dominic Solanke would be fantastic. Just a player who is going to put away those chances. And Ollie Watkins would also be good, but, you know, Villa, Unai Emery, they look like a force that is going to absolutely take over the Premier League in the next few years. But it's going to be interesting because a lot of teams around Europe want a number 9. I'm thinking Chelsea, I'm thinking Arsenal as well. So it's going to be a very interesting period for many teams. But yeah, I just want people to get in the comment section down below and tell me names for players in each position. If you could sign those 3 areas on the field, a DM/number 6, as it's called in the modern game, a winger and a striker. Let's just say we have a budget of 200 million. So be realistic. Just don't say like Kvaratskhelia, Osherman, because most of your money's probably gone then. Give me 3 realistic signings Tottenham could get this summer. And I'd be very intrigued to see what you put in the comments down below. And yeah, that's today's video. So if you have enjoyed it, why don't you smash a like on the video, subscribe to Sunny Talk Spurs and hit that notification bell. And also, link in the description down below. You can become a member of Sunny Talk Spurs for 99p a month. And also the link to Alloy Collectors. Go and pick up your Tottenham kits like this one here in my background. They are a nifty bit of kit. And use the discount code Sunny Talk Spurs and you get 15% off at checkout. And until next time, I'll see you pretty soon. Ciao.